I'm Michael Oyier. We're at the Safari Park Hotel where the National Environment Trust Fund has just concluded its Green Innovation Awards 2014 Gala Dinner. This award, how does it play into the strategic plan that you have as a government?
Yeah, let me start by saying that as a government, we have a blueprint of Vision 2030 on the environmental front, where we are saying that as Kenya, we need really to have great lives for our people, quality life for our people, and protect and conserve our environment. And the only way that we can do this is to have initiatives of creativity, of innovations that will ensure that we have sustainable development. And what I mean here is that we cannot destroy the natural environment we have. We cannot destroy our forests. We should not destroy our water sources. We should not destroy our heritage. And the only way we can sustainably utilize all this is by having frameworks or having initiatives of creativity and innovation in how we utilize our natural resources. And therefore, this night today marks a landmark on how our young men and women across this nation can indeed come up with innovations and create initiatives that ensures that the future of our natural resources is actually sustainable. In the sense that we have seen today, we have seen initiatives on how we can use clean energy. We have seen innovations where we can use cow dung. We have seen innovations in terms of energy. All this actually fall into our Vision 2030 in terms of sustainably manage our environment.
As the Principal Secretary, what inspiration have you received with regard to probably going out and trying to suggest more that can be done in this direction with regard to the awards that have been received and the inspiration that you might want to go and push for one thing or the other now that you return to your office?
What I would like to say today is that it justifies why NetFund was indeed established. NetFund under MCA has the responsibility of facilitating research, giving opportunities to young men and women across this nation, come up with initiatives and programs that will help us really add value to environmental issues, that we should not be looking at the environment as probably a philanthropic exercise, but we can actually turn around environmental management into great business opportunities and enterprises. And this greatly inspires me because the few innovations that we have seen today in environmental issues gives us an opportunity that in the future we have jobs that will be created. We have businesses that will prosper through clean energy and also clean environmental issues. And as I go back, as we move forward, we will give all the necessary support to NetFund, both as a ministry and also as our development partners who engage on a continuous basis. We will ensure that NetFund receives all the necessary support in engaging our communities, engaging the entrepreneurs, engaging the corporate world to get necessary or requisite facilities and resources. But one thing that I would like to mention is that the ministry has had a number of forums and forums where we have brought even the private sector to participate in issues that are environment, that either they could view it as non-profitable endeavors, and they are not very keen in them. One very, very important one has been the geothermal power generation, and the private sector has come in, on what we call the PPP arrangements, where they have realized that we need really to have clean energy. We need to have renewable sources of energy, because all the other sources are finite. And therefore, even for the survival of the industries, the survival of their businesses, they really need to protect and conserve this environment. And therefore, we've had initiatives as a government to bring the private sector on board. Also through climate change programs of mitigation and even adaptation, we are bringing on board the private sector to appreciate that the private sector has to contribute, in mitigation of climate change issues. Climate change is a serious phenomenon that is facing our country. The vagaries of climate change, I think, are seen on a daily basis. And if our farmers cannot do well in their farming, definitely there's an impact on the manufacturing and even in other businesses. And therefore, it behoves all of us, either in the private sector, in government, or even the civil society, really to see that environment, conservation, and sustainable development, cannot really be left to any one sector. We need actually to contribute and play a strong role together. Yeah.
Thank you very much,
yes,
Dr. Lesiyampe, for joining us, and congratulations on NetFund Green Innovations Award.